Hi guys, and welcome to Sisters in the City with me, Anna Bakili.
And me, Maddie Bakili. Hi.
Are you comfortable, Mandy, with your hot chocolate and everything? She's like, I want to have my hot chocolate during the episode, and she went and warmed it up.
Yeah, because as we're setting up, it gets colder, and I'm just like, I need to have it while. Like, it keeps me busy. I think I have ADHD sometimes, you know?
Really? Why?
I don't know. Actually, no.
Like, you can't pay attention to one thing?
No, that's what I can.
Okay.
I just have sometimes a lot of energy.
You have a lot of energy.
And then sometimes I have none. Zero.
I actually, no joke, went onto my phone today and I Googled, why am I tired all the time?
I Google everything. Do you Google everything?
Yeah. But I really wanted to know, like, why am I always so low on energy?
Why are you so low on energy?
And then, like, because I've, like, started taking iron, like, I take vitamin D now, like, I don't understand. Like, and I thought it was all that period stuff, like, about
hormones that you try to get in my head.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not.
So I don't know what it is. It said things like, you know.
Are you taking vitamins?
It did say if you're feeling depressed and stuff.
Oh God, here it
so
goes.
I think
the magic word comes.
I think, yeah, we were talking about this on our Patreon episode. It's coming out on Thursday, by the way, if you want to watch it. We just did a catch up.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe because I'm feeling a bit in, I don't like to say the word, depressed.
Yeah.
Maybe that.
You used to have a go at me for saying that word.
No,
and now it's just rolling off her tongue.
Because you used to throw it around.
I used to throw it around.
Yeah.
Oh, but when you're using it, you mean it.
I mean it though. Like, I don't really say it that much.
You just can't believe it when I say it because I'm always joking.
You used to throw it around like, oh my God, I just want to eat. I'm depressed. Yeah. Like that. Like, you used to throw it around.
Since when did you become like a word Nazi? Like, I don't understand. Why can't I use words now? You're becoming like the woke community.
I am.
The woke community.
I'm more woke than you though.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys.
What do you mean you're more woke than me? What does that mean?
Then I'm like more like the woke generation.
The woke generation, yeah. Well,
yeah,
we are
Cowsick always says to me, you're so woke.
We are going to become more, you know, like appropriate on the podcast. Because I did see a few of my fans were offended. But they don't understand. I'm just like joking.
Just joking. Like, it's comedy. It's just nothing.
Yeah, but I don't want to like offend anyone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just like my comedy. But that's the thing. I feel like with comedy as well, a lot of the time, it is a little bit offensive. Like if you watch stand-up comedy, they do rip into like certain groups of people as a joke. And it's just kind of comedy, innit? It's like nothing is serious. It's just...
Yeah. I think also because we're thick-skinned, like we are quite strong. And like we just think everybody's same as us. Like they can handle it, they can take it. Like I can take criticism, I can take a little bit of like crap. Do you know what I mean?
Like look at how we laughed at our trolling comment.
Exactly. Whereas not everyone's like that. People are sensitive.
Yeah.
Actually, that's quite a good way.
Some thick skin.
It's quite a good way of getting into the topic today, which is going to be friendship. Because in my own friendship life, I've had a lot of drama recently, like over the last few months. And I've noticed that everyone's different. Like you can't expect your friends to be like you. I've spoken about this before. And like there's different types of people. Like some people are really not, sensitive. And some people are, I'm quite thick-skinned. For example, like when I was going through my heartbreak and I was like upset, the way my sister and my cousin or my friends would talk to me, like, sort your fucking shit off, they'll be there for me.
Like,
but
pussy.
Yeah, at some points, like of course they were there for me, but at some points they were like, Anna, sort your shit out. Like you didn't even fucking...
embarrassing.
You're embarrassing. He's a fucking prick. He didn't love you.
He didn't give a shit about you.
He didn't give a shit about you. They wouldn't like beat around the bush, and they were like very much hard, tough love. Is that what you call it?
You know the best film I just thought of is like, in that film, he's just not that into you.
Yeah.
You know at the beginning of the film, there's like the girlfriends that are like, oh my God, he's probably just like loves you so much that he can't commit.
Yeah.
Like I am not that friend.
Yeah, we're not. We're both not like that. And like in the past, like with certain friends, like I might have been like a bit too harsh with them, and I might have been like sort your shit out. Like he doesn't even fucking like you. He's using you or whatever. And then they've been upset with me and they got upset with me. So it's like, I just now know like you have to treat everybody differently. You can't just treat them on the same standards that you accept being treated.
That's a bit long though.
But it's true.
I have to like tweak my personality with each person I interact with.
Yeah, you do.
I just realised when I'm planning Ginger Beer's like 30th that I don't actually have any friends. Like trying for a party and not have any friends is probably one of the biggest missions in life. It's the last party I'm ever throwing.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not...
Like, I mean, in the past, when we ever have had parties, and we used to have some sick house parties before.
They were sick.
In my single days. But I used to always control the guest list.
Yeah.
And like I used to invite everyone.
But now I'm like handing over the guest list to you. But you're
now,
like...
since being in a relationship, I feel like I've lost everybody. And that's not because of me.
No, but... A lot of the time when you get in a serious relationship, that's what happens, not just with you, babe, with every single woman in the world. When they get in a serious relationship, their like massive group of friends get smaller because you're not going out and partying and going to bars and trying to get motives. that's what you do when you're single. And when you're single, having loads of girlfriends, it's useful for that. You want to go to a bar, you've always got someone to go with. You want to go to a motive, you've always got someone to take. You want to throw a party, you've got loads of girls to bring. When you're in a relationship, you're not throwing random parties, inviting random guys.
Yeah.
You're not going to
You
bars.
just have like a smaller selective of girlfriends, like your closest friends and like your bestest friends. And then like, you don't have as much,
I remember though, because like you were in a relationship for way longer, like you're with your like ex, and I used to like randomly have to go to a rooftop bar with like some guys that called me, and I would call, like for example, Amber from Love Island, or I had to go to another house party once in Mayfair, and I called our other friend that we don't speak to anymore, the really pretty one. I took her. I was taking different girls to different motives all the time. Whenever I had something, I was bored, I didn't want to be at home alone, I was just going out. So like that's why I kept so many friends.
Because my last relationship, my ex, I had loads of friends, Mandy, and I used to go out a lot. I think, to be honest, you might think it's a relationship. I personally don't think it is. For me, I think it's like I've kind of like grown out of like going out as much.
Yeah.
So, because like with my ex, I was going out a lot. I just got out of Love Island. I was fucking out all the time. I had so many friends.
Yeah.
Whereas now, like I think I've kind of grown out of going out as much. I still like to go out.
Yeah, me too.
For me, it's personally, like if I was still going out as much as I used to, I'd probably have them all around me.
Yeah, but that's what I kind of mean. It's like maturing out of that lifestyle.
Yeah, but it's nothing to do with relationships.
Yeah, but when you get in a serious relationship...
I was in a serious relationship with my ex.
I don't know. I just feel like that was like maybe you didn't feel that whole I want to get engaged, I want to get married, I want to have kids, I want to settle down feeling. That's a whole different feeling. Like that kind of relationship transforms you as a person.
Right.
And transforms your lifestyle and transforms your mentality. When you get in... I've had ex-boyfriends before as well. When you're in it, like I'm in the kind of relationship with Gingerbread where I'm thinking, right, like coming off the streets now.
Yeah, I get you.
Do you know what I mean?
I was still on the streets before.
Yeah. You were like half or like 1 foot on the streets, like pavement streets, and then a bit in the home. It was unsure.
Yeah.
But now it's like, you know.
I'm on the pavement. No, I'm in the home.
You're in the home. You're in the corridor.
I'm by the front door.
You're by the front door. You about to leave.
Yeah. Like it's very clear. You know, you don't know yet. Yeah. I want to go into the living room.
Sometimes I miss the smell of the streets.
I want to just go into the living room and sit by a fireplace.
Yeah.
I want to be that at home.
I want to be that at home. I want to be that off the streets.
I want to
take me up the club. Take me up the. I want to be the map. So I want you to hit the group chat. Tell them it's a rap.
Where did you get that from?
Drake.
Oh, okay.
That's how cuffed I want to be.
Yeah.
I want him to go in the group chat saying, it's a rap, brothers.
Yeah.
I'm cuffed, but really he's in the group chat saying, where should we go this weekend without the girls? Without girlfriends?
Huh?
Instead of
you lost me now.
Instead of being in the group chat like, it's a rap. Like, I'm cuffed, it's done. Yeah, he's in the group chat like, where can we go? Just boys, no girlfriends. Like, where can we go this weekend? Like,
yeah, he's still on the streets.
He's on the streets.
Yeah.
His dick's at home though.
Yeah.
But he's on the streets. No, but I'm really hot. I don't know if it's a hot chocolate or if it's that heater that we have in this room.
You're not turning the heater off.
The heater's
I've had enough.
It's facing me.
I cannot take the cold weather. Like, I cannot.
You know what?
That's why I want to be off the streets. I want to be at home.
Do you know, I really want to just be that couple where I'm wearing a long flowy dress with flowers on it. And I'm in the front of the fireplace and I speak like this eloquently. Yeah. And then he's in opposite me and I read him poetry. Yeah. And then he looks in my eyes and his eyes water, says, I love you, the love of my life. I want to marry you, I'll die without you.
Yeah. I know. I always imagine myself being someone else. Completely different to who I am. I always, you know what I actually seen? Like these girls that are like in the cottages, like even down like to Lucy from the Love Island. Yeah. Like she lives like in by the sea or like, you know, in a little cottage with like flowery bed sheets and like wakes up and it's
like the sun and the beaches outside her window.
And then like, you know, like a pastry in the morning.
And like they make their own bread and they milk cows with their bare hands.
You know, that kind of thing.
And whereas like sex on the farm, hey.
I don't know about that. But I mean, like, whereas I'm the complete opposite. It's like, heels on, Mayfair, you know, So superficial.
So superficial.
That's why, you know, maybe it's just...
Everything's just fucked in my life. Like, appointments to fix fucked up BBLs. You know, like, trying on, like, outfits that don't fit me
no
for the
more.
next weekend.
None of my clothes.
Trying to, like...
Mandy, it's actually become a situation. None of my outfits fit me anymore. None. Like, I started off this year, like, I'm going to lose this much weight. Instead, the amount of weight I wanted to lose, I put it on.
And do you know what? As soon as someone tells me I've lost weight, Anna, it goes downhill, man. Yeah. But when we came to do this podcast today, you know, Gingerbeard's got like a family cleaner. She cleans this building, She saw me, she was like, You lost so much weight, man. You look like you really lost weight. And then what happened after that? I was like, Anna, order hot chocolate, snacks, biscuits, oat bars.
Yeah.
But straight away, like, it gets my head, I get gassed.
Yeah.
Everyone's got to tell me I'm fat. Just lie.
You're fat.
Just say it to me.
You're fat.
But I have to finish the hot chocolate.
But you're really not. You're really hot.
Mm.
I mean, you look good. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, so what I was going to say is I actually think the reason why we don't have as many friends is because we actually have, like, as you get older, not only do you, like, come off the streets, but also another thing is I feel like as you get older, you start kind of like, you know, when you have expectations from people and then they fail you or they hurt you, you kind of become a bit like, what's the word? Oh, no. Zademishi in Farsi, we say.
You get put off them.
You get put...
Sorry, we're starting to speak different languages on here now. Our vocabulary is that bad. Yeah, you get put off them.
Like, you get put off the whole, like, having friends.
Yeah, but Anna, you know what? Then some of them girls you had around us, we knew they weren't real friends anyway. We knew they were just like, you know, like, they were like...
Yeah.
You know, the people that will be on the streets forever, like them ones, yeah. But like...
I feel like that kind of sometimes I'm worried that's me.
No, not even that. Like girls you can't trust.
Yeah.
You always knew they were there, but you didn't care about trusting them or not because you were just taking them out for like fun anyway. They were just there. They were just there for just to be a physical presence.
I know, but I feel like we've all argued and like fell out with so many people throughout the years. And that's one thing that I don't feel good about.
Who?
Like, but then I look at mum and like even mum, she's fallen out with so many, you know, of our aunties in the...
Remember, we had so many like...
When I say aunties, I don't mean her sisters, but in our culture, we call our mum's friends aunties.
Yeah, our mum used to be so popular. So many Iranian family friends or whatever.
And then like,
and now no one.
That's what I'm saying. She's only got like 3 really close friends. So I look at her and I'm like, I think it's normal. Yeah. You kind of like, either you grow apart or you fall out. And I don't like the falling out
because people are ungrateful using motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
Yeah.
And I don't know who's about. There's a couple, there's one weirdo we fell out with, absolute weirdo.
No, we're not
There's another one that was just
detail.
like, would fuck your man if you just went to the toilet. There's another one that like...
Yeah, stop.
There's so, like, these aren't, I don't count these as falling out. Maybe like 1 or 2, maybe we shouldn't have.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's good to be the bigger person and reach out and like, because what if I want to be... What if like, you know, you never know. What if me and you, let's say, God forbid, that I want our relationships to work out, but what if it doesn't work out?
Do you know what I'll do?
And we're back on the streets. We're going to be lonely, walking the streets alone.
Who the fuck would... Are you serious? You really think we'd be lonely?
I'm joking. As in like, obviously our cousins moved to Dubai. We have our best friend. She's engaged.
We'd basically go in our DMs and like, you know, all the pretty girls that are DMing us.
Yeah.
We'd be like, hey, want to go for a drink?
Yeah, true.
And that would be it.
Yeah, it's true. But I don't want to do that.
Well, then go to the bar alone. Then you end up in a better situation. Trust me. Have you ever done that? I used to go to bars alone.
Really?
Yeah.
That is really weird.
Yeah, I used to do really weird stuff.
You are a weirdo though.
If you know a promoter or you know people that like are gonna be in that bar, you just fucking go.
To be fair, like as much as we've fallen out with people, like people have done us dirty, I do also think that we haven't been like really done dirty by girls. Like some things that I see girls like happen to them.
Yeah,
like
I don't keep these kind of girls around me though.
Like their girlfriend sleeps with their man and shit like that. Like we've never had that kind of...
Who do you think's worse in that situation? I actually think your boyfriend's worse in that situation than your friend.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I think your friend.
No, I think your boyfriend. Because if you're on the level of closeness that I am, the level of closeness that I am with Gingerbeard.
Yeah, true.
He's like
your bestest
my
friend.
bestest friend. So like, even if I had a girl, she was kind of my mate. Like I know a few girls, probably I know of them. Like I'm acquainted with them. I know if I brought them round, they'd probably flirt with my man or try with my man just because they want what's mine. Because obviously, like who would not want to like have what's mine? Anyway, but anyway, like I would expect him to curve that.
Really?
Like completely boy it off.
What if it's your bestest friend though?
I would not have a bestest friend that would do that.
I'm saying but so wouldn't Gingerbeard. I'm saying in a hypothetical scenario, if your bestest friend did that, I think it's both just as bad as each other.
Yeah, but no one's bestest friend would do that.
So wouldn't your man though?
Huh?
But so wouldn't your man in this scenario? You're like, oh, but your bestest friend wouldn't do that like your man would.
Yeah, but I know. Yeah, I get
what are you on about? You're like, your bestest friend wouldn't do that though, but no, but your man would though, yeah?
No, your man wouldn't as well.
So then what are you on about?
Yeah, but your bestest friend maybe is closer to you than your man.
But that's what I'm trying to ask. Like, if it was like, you know, I don't even want to put it out there, but let's say like our cousin, which is our bestest friend.
Yeah.
I think I'd be hurt more by her.
Obviously, yeah. But that's like 2 people in your life. Like literally like 2 people in your life.
Anyway, like what I was saying.
All I know is everybody's dying. Everybody dying in that situation. I'm about to do 25 years to life.
The thing is like we've never had that kind of situation happen to us, which we're lucky.
Who the fuck would dare?
So many people go through that stuff.
Yeah, but no one would dare cross us.
Yeah.
Don't do the whole thing again. You know, I've had a lot of comments saying I'm really big-headed.
Yeah, but you are a little bit. The funny thing is you're not actually big-headed in real life, even though this is real life. As in like when you're off the podcast, it's like sometimes when you're, you know, being funny and cracking a joke, like part of your humor is being big-headed.
I don't know though, but like certain things I do think I mean. Like when I said the whole people who wouldn't want what's mine, a lot of girls are catty like that. Like they see like someone is a podcaster, she's popular, she's, you know, she's on Instagram, and like they're
jealous.
I've been out when I was younger, before you went on Love Island, okay? And I used to follow like influencers, thinking there was something. Now I know they ain't shit because I'm one of them, yeah? But I remember like them putting their boyfriends up and their things up and thinking, oh, he must be a big deal to have her.
Right.
When really he ain't shit and she ain't shit and no one's shit. We're all the fucking same.
Yeah.
And I remember being out in a club and I was with some girls and a big influencer's boyfriend was in the club and they were like, oh my God, we need to get near him. Oh my God, we need to chat to him. Oh my God, we need to go around him.
My God.
Yeah, because that's how mentality, like their mentality is like that, because it's like, that's like a taste of like a bit of, I don't know, like false fame, if you like. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And obviously normal cool girls don't think like that, but there are certain like caliber of girls who do think like that.
Right.
And it's just not me being like delusional or anything. It's just the way the world is. People see likes and follows and podcasts and Instagram as they see it as something.
Yeah, but it's nothing.
It's
means nothing,
yeah,
guys.
It means nothing.
Nothing.
But at the same
There's
time,
girls I know with like 5 times the amount of followers that I have, and they literally have the most saddest lives, literally ever.
Yeah.
And then there's girls with like hardly any followers, not even Instagram.
There's girls with no Instagram and they have the best relationships.
The best relationships.
Hottest girls.
Hottest girls.
Yeah.
And like and they're great jobs. Just means
But that's the way the world is. Anna, don't you think half the guys that showed you attention after you came out Love Island are showing you attention because you're Anna Vakili?
Yeah.
That's what they're like. That's what guys are like. That's what girls are like.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's just what it's like.
Yeah.
People want like
bit of that fake fame.
That's why more girls have wanted to be my friend since you came out of Love Island. More girls want to befriend me.
Yeah.
They want to be my friend. No one actively tried to be my friend before.
Yeah. But
you know what I'm trying to say? Whereas now people actually trying to be my friend.
Yeah, but also they maybe they see how cool you are as well, and they just want to be a friend.
But you could also like, that's what I mean. You could be with a guy. He could be a normal guy. But if he's out there, like he's going to get way more attention just because he's your man.
Yeah. But also, what about like, okay, this is like some low-level fake fame or whatever you call it. Instagram fame is fake fame, basically.
Yeah.
Or even like these reality bullshit, like
100%.
Z-listers. But like, what about like Rihanna?
Yeah.
It's the same situation with her. Like really, like she's a talented singer, whatever, businesswoman, but it's Rihanna, right? But like people want to be near her, and it's like I'm sure
you would want to be near her.
Yeah.
And if you saw, like, for example, what's that Pete Davidson guy? After he went out with
Kim Kardashian,
Ariana Grande, like you just automatically think like this guy must be something special. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just the way we're all wired to think, and it's just fucked up, but it is. But also, I wanted to say, like, a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm big-headed." I'm not, but I used to be really big-headed back in the day. I don't know if you remember before you went on Love Island.
Yeah.
I used to be so up myself.
Yeah.
Do you remember? I used to walk in a room and I'd be like,
I'm the hottest.
I'm the hottest person. No one can match me. And I wasn't even meaning that in like looks-wise, really. Because I know there's other hot girls. I meant like,
as a package.
As a person, I'm the hottest person. I'm the sickest person. That's how I used to think before you went on Love Island, before I got into this whole influencer world, and it fucked my confidence. It fucked everything about me.
Me too.
It fucked my whole version of beauty standards and like what people see as pretty, and it just fucked me. And in a way, I'm happy that I'm kind of coming back to my old self.
Oh. Like, right.
Like, I think you should always think I am the hottest, I am the best, I am the greatest. Because when I realized we all should be like that.
Yeah.
Every girl should be like that.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
I want to be like that again. Okay, I might not have the perfect body. I might not have the perfect face or the perfect intelligence level or the perfect job. But I am me. And as a whole, I am the hottest and I am the greatest.
Yeah, because if you don't look in the mirror and say, I'm the hottest, and if you don't think you're the hottest, then that energy isn't going to radiate from you.
Exactly.
And also, you're just going to feel shit. Like, what the hell? Recently, that's how I've been feeling. So, do you know what, actually? You're right. Ever since, like, being on reality TV and since coming into this whole industry and people, like, want to be influencers and they want to be in this industry, but they don't see the cons of being in it. And, like, the cons are that you start, like, it does fuck with your confidence and you start comparing yourself. And I never want to be someone that compares myself.
You put yourself under a microscope.
Yeah, every little part of me, like my photos.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? I used to enjoy taking photos. I used to go out and enjoy it. Now I hate taking a photo because I'm just,
I mean, when you get a nice photo and you post it, it does feel good. Like, especially when you start feeling yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's so important. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, Anna, be healthy, like, look after yourself, mind, body, soul, everything. Because when you start feeling yourself, then you start feeling like your pictures, you start enjoying
it's so
it.
weird because when you start feeling yourself and you're happier and then you, like, keep doing that, it's like a good cycle. But then when you're in a bad way, you give up on yourself and then you're getting a worse way and then you keep giving up on yourself.
And then
it's
you
like,
eat shit, you feel
like,
shit.
and I feel like that's been my life, like, for a while now.
Anna talks about this a lot on our
Patreon. Like, I spoke about how I'm feeling. I've been feeling a bit low. But yeah, like, guys, we've given you a catch up, yeah? So if you want to
basically, we've given you a little catch up. But I do feel like women should all be a bit more like, I'm the shit.
I agree.
I agree. Let's all be up ourselves.
I want to be more like that.
I'm trying. You know what Rihanna said? When Rihanna says that no one says anything to her, she's like, every day tell yourself you're a bad bitch, you're the best, and you'll believe it. Say it. Yeah,
and I think even like Amber on her intro for Love Island, she was like, I'm 10-10. I heard she got shit for that a little bit. No? Did she? Whereas, like, I rate that, to be honest. I want to be like that. Yeah. But I don't think I've ever looked in the mirror or said to myself, I'm a 10-10 in any way. Yeah. Even when we talk about the podcast, you're so, like, positive and, like, we're amazing at what we do, we're the best at what we do. And I'm always, like, not like that. And I do
believe it, though.
I wish I was more like that.
I just think, like, confident. You said something on the podcast on the last episode. You said, like, your uniqueness is your power. And I think that's so true. And when you're rating yourself, you can only rate yourself compared to yourself. How can you, like, rate a room full of girls when each one is so unique and so different?
Yeah.
Like, I want to be that girl I used to be. Yeah. The girl I used to be, I could be in the room with every single type of woman, like the hottest women, and I still believed I was the hottest in my little world, in my world where only I exist.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? I can't explain it because so much more comes into play when you rate someone as well. It's like your heart, your kindness, like your personality, everything.
Yeah, everything.
Why is it always just looks? I want to be 50 years old and say I'm the hottest.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. I agree. Anyway, we were talking about friendship. I don't know how it went on to that.
I don't know, it was good though. Because I was thinking about people saying, oh, she's up herself. Yeah. A lot of the time I'm joking, but at the same time I am trying to
be more up yourself.
Yeah.
Good for you. I'm going to try and be up myself as well. I am 10-10. I'm 10-10.
But you are though.
Yeah. 10-10 face. 10-10.
But you are.
I can't say 10-10 body, man. I just can't say it because it's not.
Why not? Why not? Who said what a 10-10 body is? Do you know what? This woman, she was on TikTok and, like, I saw her, she was like, do you know the day I realized I was the greatest is when I realized every woman is the greatest. Sick. And unman, because I know we have a lot of male followers.
Love that. Anyway, but we were talking about friends though. And I was saying that we've fallen out with a lot of friends. And what I want to do is, I know what you said, some of the people we were friends with were, like, no good. And I don't even want to know about them. Like, I don't want to fix things with them. But there are certain people that I miss that we don't talk to anymore. And I would, and I do want to, like, well, you showed me messages of one of them today.
Oh, yeah. That one, 100%.
Like, you messaged her, and I'm glad you did, because, like, I really do miss her, and I don't think it was worth falling out.
No, definitely. And sometimes, like, she was so, like, special.
Yeah, I think with certain friendships, like, I don't think you should let pride ever get in the way. I don't want to be that person, like, oh, I don't want to message first or reach out first or call
I'm
first.
not like that.
I'm not.
Life is too short.
Life is way too short.
Anyway, hit me with these dilemmas, girl.
Yeah, so I'm going to go through some dilemmas.
This is a good intro to the podcast. Really hype naturally. I don't know, it's a hot chocolate.
But yeah, so I'm going to do some friendship dilemmas because we've done relationship recently. We did sex on our Patreon last episode.
Yeah.
So we haven't done friendship for a while. And friendship's important, guys. Friendship's just as important as sex sex and relationships.
And I got a few messages saying like, why are you not doing friendship dilemmas?
But like, it literally is just as important as sex.
It's more important.
Yeah, like, I mean, a lot of things are more important than sex.
Yeah, apparently.
Food or sex.
And I also saw another video clip. I've been on TikTok as well, I guess.
Yeah.
And this woman was like, apparently, as you get older, you need to actively like say to people, like, look at me. I want to be your friend. Do you want to be friends?
No, Mandy.
No, apparently.
No.
And I did that.
Mandy,
and it really,
no.
No, apparently you should.
No. What are you on about?
No, I swear to God, I saw the video.
What are you on about?
Apparently.
You want to go up to someone and be like, I want to be your friend. Do you want to be my friend?
So I did it.
No. What?
I did it.
To who?
I did it to...
You're a weirdo. You're an actual weirdo. Who does that? You went up to someone and said, do you want to be my friend?
Yeah. But I was kind of joking.
If only...
But I wasn't.
If you went up to a girl, yeah, and actually said that
really,
to her,
I was planning on doing this a lot in my life.
what, you want to go up to someone and be like, I want to be your friend?
Like, you're never going to get like a true good friendship because it will always be like, are we friends? Are we not friends? Are we like, it's kind of confusing and not reciprocated. Just like a relationship when you have the voice, I like you, I want to be exclusive with you. And as the stages move forward with friendship, like you can meet a girl, you vibe, and then it kind of fizzles out. You have to show you intentionally, I want to be
get
your
to know
friend.
you.
Do you want to be friends? Should we be
That's true,
friends?
though, because there are girls that I know, yeah, like I've met them at parties, we're in the same circle, and we get on so well, and every time we're at a party, we're like, oh my God, we should really go out, we should.
And it doesn't happen.
But then it goes awkward because it's like, it's almost
feel like you're begging it off them and they're begging it, and they don't know if they're begging it or you're begging it, nobody knows.
And it's almost like texting a guy, because it's like, I don't really know the girl and she doesn't really know me.
It's like, this psychologist was right. I don't know if it was a psychologist.
If I did turn around and message her like, I want to be your friend.
I was planning on doing it with them.
But like, when I'm face to face, I'm like, we should go out, like we should, like, not, we should be friends.
When I see them, I'm planning on saying, do you want to be friends? Because I want to be friends. Would you like to be friends? Planning on doing that. My brow lady.
Yeah.
Are you watching this?
Brows
by Diamond. Do you want to be friends?
Yeah, Mandy really wants to be your friend.
Do you want to be friends?
I mean, I want to be your friend too.
I probably will be a really shit one, but I'll do my best for you.
Do you know what? I saw a girl recently and she goes to me like straight up, I'm a bad friend. She said it.
She said that?
Yeah. And she was like, I kind of rate it
It's like a guy saying, I'm not ready to commit. I'm
emotionally
unavailable.
I was like, you're like an emotionally unavailable man, but in a friendship way. She was like, look, straight up, Anna, I'm just not a good friend. Like, I don't have time. I don't reply. I don't want to go out with friends.
Like me,
I don't want to do anything.
But I don't want to be like that.
Yeah, she was like, look at my bestest friend. Don't even reply to her. And
I'm changing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Speaking of friends, yeah, this is a very good fucking point I have to make. So I went to the coffee shop, yeah, down my road. You know, I live in the end of the Piccadilly line. Anyway.
Yeah.
And then I went and sat at this coffee shop with Gingerbeard. And then I saw a girl that I'd kind of knew from years back, from like 4 years ago when Anna came out Love Island. She like did, I don't know, agents and influencing, whatever. Anyway, she came and sat with us. It was so nice catching up. And then Gingerbeard was like to me, like, after the next day or whatever, he was like, why don't you like make friends and like go and like make a friend?
Did he say that?
Yeah, and like go and have like a breakfast. Because obviously she was having breakfast with her friend. Like, he sees me as an alien.
Right.
Like, why don't you have friends?
Because firstly, none of our friends live in our area.
Yeah, but he's like,
far away.
That's what his point was.
Like, make friends in this area.
That's his point. He's saying like, why don't you make friends? I'm not a fucking child in nursery and kindergarten. Go on, sweetheart. Go and make a friend. Go and make a friend.
Yeah, but I did say that we should make friends in this area because like we live so far away from our friends.
I can't already keep
like,
in touch with the friends I have.
Like go for a quick breakfast.
But I could go with you.
Yeah, but even me and you don't really do that.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, I don't go with my sister to go for breakfast.
But why don't we do that? What's wrong with us?
Because we're too busy on our hustle. That's why. It's the fucking truth. You don't want to accept it. Anna's like, we're not busy. Find me a day. Find me a day next week. We'll go for breakfast. Find me one.
True.
Find me a fucking day. Because there's no day.
Yeah, true.
And then also, I can't keep in touch with the friends I have.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make new friends in this area and neglect the ones from West London. Like,
we're going to make North London friends and neglect the West London friends.
It doesn't make sense. Like, I can't keep in touch with friends. Like, I haven't called my cousin. And she's moved to Dubai. I haven't called her once.
Yeah, but that's also very difficult because it's Dubai and they can't do WhatsApp calls.
Yeah. I've got this app now. It's a weird app.
Yeah.
And I haven't even used it and I feel really bad. So you want me to make friends? I've neglected my cousin. I've neglected all of my friends in West London. Now I'm here to make
You're the one
friends.
that says, I want to start going up to people saying, do you want to be my friend?
So that's my plan.
I want to be your friend.
But they have to be very special, like Brows by Diamond. She's a bad bitch, you know?
Yeah.
I can smell a bad bitch.
Yeah.
I'm a bitch. I can smell other bad bitches.
Yeah,
and
me
you know,
too.
I only want to be friends with bad bitches.
Yeah. Would you say all our friends are bad bitches though?
No, that's probably why I'm neglecting them. But actually, these girls from this area, North London, do seem like quite bad bitches.
Yeah,
you know?
no, but
They
I've
do
met
seem like
some
bad
really
bitches.
nice girls from North London as well. And like every time I'm like, we're gonna meet up. It just never happens.
Just doesn't happen. You have to look this way. You have to be skinny, rich,
Yeah.
and that's it. Because then you have time and money to just go out and eat every day.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do. You know what I mean?
At this stage, like even if I want to met up with you, I'm gonna have to sit there and look at a salad.
Yeah.
I don't even
It's
want
just
to
not
do
worth it. Rather sit at home. Well,
Anyway,
let's get these friendship
I'm
dilemmas.
gonna actually hit you with some serious.
Anyway, I got really offended when Ginger Beer told me to make friends.
Really, it's because he's always out with his friends and he's
Yeah.
always going for breakfast, lunch, pub, whatever. He just feels like he
I'm
wants
a
you to do it
weirdo.
as well, so you're not on his back so much.
So I was trying to figure out the reason, basically.
That's not hard to figure out.
I was like,
it's not just like a genius. It's very obvious.
I was like, there's two reasons. That's why I said there's two reasons. Either you want me to make new friends
so you're
for your creepy friends to have, like, meet girls, and that's definitely not the reason.
No, it's
because they're mostly in relationships now. And then the second was he was like, he admitted it, he confessed. He's like, so when I go out, you off my back.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I could have told you that. It's very obvious.
But that wouldn't make me off his back. I get even more angry when I'm out.
Why?
Have you not realised?
I don't think you'll be angry when you're out having a fucking full English breakfast with your friend.
Yeah, I will.
Why?
Because I'll be staring at that sausage and remind me of ginger beer sausage and I'll be angry. He's out with his friends. All right, now come on, let's give me some dilemmas. I'm sorry enough, mommy.
But this first dilemma is really like serious, a bit.
Really, it's going to kill our vibe.
But I'm going to go with it.
Do it, man.
I'm going to go with it.
If I crack some jokes, please understand, it's all a disclaimer. It's all a joke.
Relax.
It's a joke. I'm going to start writing on my forehead. It's a joke.
Right. My best friend that I grew up with has recently become heavily addicted to drugs. And I mean serious drugs. Her whole personality is changing. She's lying more and so selfish. I've tried to talk to her with her for endless hours, even booked her into rehab and she left. I don't know what to do. I feel like giving up, but I feel guilty for that. Should love in friendship be unconditional?
Oh my God, this is really bad. I can't make a joke about this. I can't joke.
No.
This is really
like,
bad.
You know what? It's mad. If it was you and then you became addicted to drugs, that's how I'm going to have to look at it.
Why does it have to be me that you're using an example?
Right? What would I do?
You do your utmost best.
No. I'm handcuffing you to the bed. I'll put a little bucket for you to piss in. I don't give a shit. And you ain't leaving.
You know what? You worried about me cancelling us. That was some real... what you just described was a crime.
I don't give a shit what
something
anybody
of
says.
a horror movie.
I'm Iranian. I can do that.
You know they do that in Iran, yeah?
Yeah, like that's how you solve
That's how
this
shit goes down in my country.
Yeah, that's how shit does go down.
Yeah.
Like if you want to help it's out of their hands at that point. Rehab, blah, blah, blah.
They're probably shooting up in there as well.
No, sometimes it may obviously rehab does work for some people.
And you got to be rich for rehab. Oh, I broke people.
I'm sure there must be.
No.
Really?
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't know.
I don't know about rehab. All I know is that it works for some people, but with rehab, I think, with drugs, not that I have any experience at all because I've never done any.
Me too.
You know what? Me and Mandy, people that listen to this podcast know that me and Mandy are actually anti-drugs. We're very proud of that.
Proud and pro anti-drugs.
Yeah, never done anything, never even touched weed, nothing. But anyway.
I did try weed once when I was 16 actually and I nearly became mentally ill. Anyway, that's another story.
Yeah. So anyway, what was I saying?
You were saying,
rehab. Like I think people that are addicted to drugs, to come off drugs, like, because I watch a lot of documentaries, yeah, you gotta wanna come off. You gotta wanna give up.
Really?
If you don't want to give up, all these things aren't gonna make any difference. Like you can go to rehab, you're gonna come out and you're gonna do it again. Like if you actually want to, then it's not gonna happen. So what I would do is literally handcuff you to the bed. But that's me and that's my family and that's my, I feel like I've got the right.
Yeah, like I do think that like, I remember my mom, she was saying how one of her family members in Iran when she was young was addicted to drugs. And I was like, oh, what did they do? They were like, oh, they chained him to the bed. Just casually, just chained him to the bed.
Did she say that?
Yeah, she was like, they changed him to the bed.
And then?
I don't know. I think after a few months though, like when he came out, he got on it again and then he died from an overdose. So maybe the chains don't even work, do you know what I mean? Someone want to be set free, they want to be set free.
Maybe it needs to be more than a few months, maybe like a year.
A year? Well, they're going to come out clean, but mentally ill. Mentally deformed.
I'll put TV in front of the bed and I'll entertain.
Netflix and chill, Love is Blind.
I'll do little entertainment. I'll do a dance. I'll like keep them busy.
And
every now and again,
you're going to come in and dance.
I'll pay for them for a prostitute to come in.
Ooh.
entertain them in that way.
But what about if it's me? You're going to pay for prostitutes?
Yes, a male prostitute.
That would be so cool.
I'm joking, guys.
I might just pretend I'm addicted to drugs.
I'm
so I
like
have
you
this
today,
treatment.
no filter.
I know. What the hell's happening to you?
I don't know. Fuck it.
Anyway,
Fuck
look,
it.
I don't know.
All this filter. Be careful what you say.
Innit?
Fuck
Fuck
it.
Anyway,
How
look.
many people talk in their fucking living room and they're between their four walls and they've got so much to fucking say about people that are on media?
Innit?
It's all bullshit,
Right, now you're getting very angry, Anna.
Yeah. Anyway, my point was,
okay, yeah.
but I was joking. I wouldn't actually chain you.
Yeah, you would, bro. You be getting me them prostitutes as well. Ripping up the back of the
No.
newspaper, getting them numbers,
No.
Googling some dirty dark webs.
Is prostitution illegal in the UK?
I don't know. Who cares? 'Cause no one's chained up. No one's doing that. But I feel like this whole dilemma.
Okay, what
we
should she
can't
do?
answer this dilemma unless we know what drug it is. I'll be honest with you.
She said it's hard drugs.
Hard. What is hard? What do you mean by hard?
You know what it is. But
What
like
do I?
hard drugs.
Like with the one that begins with H.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Like is love in friendship unconditional? Is any love unconditional?
I mean, the love is unconditional when you decide it is so.
I don't know, Mandy. Is any love unconditional?
Yes.
No.
What do you mean? You're looking at me in the eye and you're going to say that?
Yeah.
We're sisters.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You don't love me unconditionally?
Not if you like sleep with my boyfriend.
I would never do that to you, Anna. I would never, but how's it? Do be looking real sick, man?
Obviously, I know
he
that
be looking real sexy these days. I might just make a mistake.
Yeah, well, I know you never.
Yeah.
I know you never do that to me. But we're talking about like in a hypothetical scenario, which is my favorite thing today. Is like in that kind of scenario, it's not unconditional anymore.
Yeah, but maybe you don't know that, Anna. You know that. Like maybe, like I'm trying to think about the other way around. Maybe I become estranged from you for the rest of my life if you slept with my man. But would that love actually go? You know, blood is a whole different thing. You know, I'd probably think she's mentally ill.
Yeah.
And she's sick.
Okay, well then
she's toxic.
Then in this girl's case, then she can still love her friend, but she has to take distance now. Because when hardcore drugs are involved and they're not, and you've tried your best in every kind of way to help, and she's just not giving it up, you gotta make distance now because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. It's
dangerous.
past love, like it's danger.
Yeah, because when they start changing your personality and you don't know what she's going to do to you, she might sell your fanny for her next fix. Like, you don't know.
100%. People steal from their family.
People murder when they're on that level of deranged.
Mate, look at every single crime documentary. Every single time they're on drugs. Like literally, I swear to God, like 99% of the time, they're on drugs.
And me and Anna are obsessed with crime documentaries, so we do know. We're like, what happened to this beautiful, young, rich, intelligent girl that was educated? Why did she rip up her parents and chop them into pieces? And then towards the end, it's like, she got involved in heroin. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Because then it like messes with the chemicals of your brain.
Yeah,
and like, it's almost like sort of hallucinative, but like a permanent one.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you're not seeing things clearly anymore.
Yeah, but there are obviously some people like, you know, serial killers and stuff that are just...
Yeah, they're just psychopaths.
Psychopaths. But we're talking about like this the normal person that ends up like killing. So yeah, it becomes dangerous for you and you've done everything you can. Just love her, but from a goodbye. And goodbye. I love you, but bye.
Plus, you don't want to end up making a mistake and falling into that kind of, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
These people can be dangerous, like bad influences. But you know what, like, you've done your best.
Basically, she's saying, I want to give up, but I feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. You've done everything you can. Like, there's nothing else you can do.
You got to put yourself first. If she wants to be a nitty, that's on her.
What's a nitty?
Crackhead.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's her choice. You've done your best. And if her family does not want to chain her up, then that's, their
All
fault.
right, next one. This one makes me laugh, yeah?
What is it?
All my friend does is complain about how bad her partner is, non-stop, all the bad things he does. I'm getting sick of it. How many times can you tell someone to leave? It's me and you.
She'll be perfect for the podcast.
Get your friend to message us. We want her as a guest.
Yeah.
We
can join our clique.
All three of us can sit here moaning about our boyfriends.
All we do on the podcast is moan about our boyfriends and not leave. She's one of us.
It's not easy to leave. Like your boyfriend becomes like a drug.
Yeah.
It's like
can't judge her.
Addicted.
She's addicted just like the last dilemma that was addicted. They're both addicted, different addictions.
Yeah. I genuinely think I'm addicted to cow's lick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm addicted
So you're obsessed with him?
Obsessed.
You're obsessed.
So anyway, like I get how annoying it must be for the friend just like non-stop listening.
I get it.
Sometimes I think, why do people like listening to our catch-ups, or why do people like listening? We just all like, it's kind of continuous, like repetitive.
It is quite repetitive. All we do is moan and bitch.
Yeah, but then people like it.
Because a lot of people are in relationships and they just moan and bitch. So it's nice knowing that other people are just bitching and moaning as well.
They feel like they can relate.
Yeah.
But this person obviously isn't relating and is getting annoyed.
I think you just got to tell your friend, look.
Straight up.
Like in that Sex and the City scene where like Carrie just kept on moaning about Mr. Big. And then they were like, listen, you just need to stop. Because we can't take it anymore.
Yeah. I always think the answer to everything is just being straight up sometimes. Like, just be straight up. Like, like in a nice way, I always say. Stop, like, always going on.
Yeah, maybe just record yourself giving her advice once, and then every time she moans, just replay that advice. That will just save you a lot of time. And just be like, bitch, leave.
Yeah. Right, let's go on to the next dilemma. Just wanted to say I love you both and I hope this podcast gets bigger and bigger, which I know it will. So cute.
So cute.
Okay, I have a friend who doesn't pay back. The first time she did it, I let it go because sometimes you can forget, but it's been a pattern she's done to me and my other friend. It's awkward to bring up because it's about money. The third time she did it to me, I just messaged her saying, by the way, you owe me £13 for food. What should I do? I know she will pay me back once I ask for it, but it's annoying to remind someone to pay you. If you owe someone money, you should always remember to pay on time without having someone to remind you. How can your own friend you've known for years do this to you? I feel like she's taking advantage.
She's taking advantage. Fuck this tight titty bitch.
Do you know what? What? Titty bitch? Tight titty bitch?
Yeah.
Did you just make that up?
I made it up. Bitch. Yes, how dare she? Are you her sugar daddy?
I mean, £13 is not really much of a sugar daddy, but...
These add up, these £13.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's 26. My maths isn't that good. But
next thing you know, it's 52.
Right.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's been, you're just buying her drinks everywhere we go. We go. I'm starting to feel like I'm in this situation.
You know what? Yeah, like personally in the past, if I've ever borrowed money off someone, like I cannot do anything
until I pay that back.
You know? I don't know whether like...
It's a pride thing, and all.
Yeah.
It's a pride thing.
It's weird. Like, how do people do that?
They're just trying to save their own money by spending yours.
Yeah, it's never happened to me.
I mean, it's happened to me before where like I'd be going to a bar and like I'm always getting the drinks. Like these are old friends that we back in the day, and like I'm always getting the Ubers. Like
Ubers.
Like what the fuck?
I've always.
Do you have a fucking bank account? Like I don't understand. Do they smell money off me or something? Like am I the millionaire friend? Like the imaginary millionaire friend?
What do you do in that situation though?
I'm absolutely brutal, mate. I just order my drink and that's it. I walk away from the bar.
Yeah.
Order your fucking drink.
Yeah. I become like that. So basically, like in our culture, we got this thing called tar off, where we offer things even if we don't want to. It's part of our culture. So it's like if I'm eating this like oat bar, I'll be like, do you want some, Mandy? Even though I don't want to share it with her. It's like called tar off.
And then it's also part of our culture. If I want it, I'll say no. Even though I do want it, I'll be like, no, it's fine. But really, I want it.
That's also tar off. So that's a word. There's no word for that in English.
Yeah. So sometimes back in the day, we'd be like, oh, do you want to buy me a drink?
I'll get you a drink. And like, they were like, okay.
Thinking they'll get the next round.
They don't.
You get them a drink. And then just keeps happening.
And then like, I just had this thing as well, like where I could never make anyone feel awkward. Like I'd have to buy people drinks or have to get the Uber. I don't ever want to be like that person with money. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so it took me a very, very long time to kind of get out of that. I still don't think I'm fully out of it. But like, it took me a very long time to just kind of go to the bar and get my own drink and ignore.
Sometimes I just like be standing there and think, if I don't get the Uber, maybe we'll just stand on this pavement for like a fucking hour. And once we just literally did, everyone was waiting for me to fucking book an Uber. I was like, are you guys going to book the Uber?
Yeah. Yeah. You just need to like not spend.
Straight.
No, just don't spend on her.
Yeah, don't spend. Don't spend on her. Buy your own drink, buy your own food. Don't do it.
Don't spend. Right, we're going to do a one more dilemma.
Oh my God, like literally, we gave you half a catch-up. We gave you a semi-catch-up. If you want the full, boner catch-up, you need to go on Patreon.
Right, recently I've been struggling because I can't shake the feeling that I've outgrown my best friend. I feel like we are completely different people now. When I spend time with her, I find myself pretending to be someone I'm not anymore in order to fit in with her, and it drains me. Any advice?
I feel like growing out of friendships is so normal, and growing into new ones is normal. Is normal. The problem I have is I grow out of the old ones, but I can't grow into any new ones. But if you're growing out of friendships, like it means you're evolving and you're just leveling up, and they just be the same.
Yeah, 100%. Like I think it's don't feel any type of way about it. It's draining you, so distance. Like,
Or
why
maybe
would
they're
you?
just growing different. They're just growing
100%.
different.
Like, I've got friends that we have friends because we share friends, but
We share friends.
we share everything. So the
It's really
friends that
hard,
we
isn't it?
had, like when we were younger, like you know, in our early 20s, some of them, like even school days, a lot of them, like we were so close to them, but like you know, they ended up getting married, having children,
And we were still on the streets at that point. We weren't ready.
We weren't ready, but like I think that shouldn't have been the case. Like I honestly feel like you should be able to be friends with people that are different to you.
Yeah,
Why not?
I feel like you've got most of the answers for most of the questions in my life.
What do you think? Because like our friends that we were really close to, they ended up getting married and kids. Like that wasn't on us, by the way. That was not me. I know
their
for
fault
sure.
they got married and had kids,
no,
right?
They distanced themselves from us when they got married and had kids for some reason. Like I don't know whether they thought that like, you know, because we're out a lot, partying a lot. Like, like mate, we ain't chaining you to our hands and pulling you into the club. Like we have friendships outside of clubs. Like, do you know what I mean? We see our friends at home smoke shisha and eat. Like, why is it that you associate us with the club?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, at that point, maybe we were just, you know, the clubs. We belonged in the clubs. I went to all the clubs in London before they've changed like 3 names in the last, you know.
I don't know. I just think like they distance themselves from us and like that upset, I'm not gonna lie, they upset me.
Did they?
Yeah. And I just put it down to like maybe we outgrew each other. Like they feel like they outgrew me.
I don't think about
They
them.
outgrew me.
I feel like you overthink these things. Like this shit happens, man. Like people grow apart.
Yeah, but like why? We were so close. Like why? Just because you popped out a baby, you think that you can't be my mate?
Innit? These mothers think they're better than anyone. I swear to God, they think they're better than everyone and anyone.
Well, then what is it though?
Because they breastfeed and shit.
It wasn't me that outgrew them. They outgrew me. They thought they were on another level now.
Did they?
Yeah.
Big mama level.
Yeah.
And we still out here, baby free. Thank God every day.
Yeah. It's true. I'm glad I didn't have kids before now.
I don't know. And I think overthinking it anyway. I think people grow apart. And I think with this situation, sometimes you just grow out of friendships. You can't put the blame on anyone. It just happens naturally. You're in different lifestyles. How can you be close?
True. Yeah, it's true.
If one person's like worrying about nappies and this and the other person's worrying about what they're going to wear on the weekend, you're going to grow apart.
That is true. But I mean, like, look at Gingerbeard's sister. She's got kids and like is married and her best friends aren't on that level at all. So like...
Yeah, but it's a different age now.
Right.
And actually, Gingerbeard's sister who's got kids is friends with people who have got kids.
Yeah, true.
The ones she's tight with is mainly the ones who've got kids.
That's true, actually.
They like plan to have babies at the same time.
Yeah, because you know what? I
can't
imagine like having a child. I'm going to want to be around people that experience that or experiencing it. So I can
Do you
kind
want
of
to
like
have a baby at the same time as me?
I want to have a baby at the same time as you. And I feel
like we'll be having babies together.
Yeah, and also because they'll also be like, they'll be cousins.
Yeah.
They'll be, you know. But also like, if I'm having a baby and you're out all the time,
I don't know,
having it like drinking up and going partying, I'm just going to feel so like alone.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like that's what it is.
I just don't want to have a baby at the same time because I feel like you're going to take the attention away from me. I want to be the pregnant girl.
You're definitely going to have a baby before me.
Why are you
for
saying
sure.
that?
Because I just know
such a bad vibe in my life.
That's not a bad vibe. It's a good vibe.
Like
you're definitely,
like mummy's gonna be running around you and me, and then like Gingerbeard's gonna be like, "Why are you moaning so much? Anna's okay. Anna can go to Sainsbury's and do a shop."
Yeah, but you're pregnant.
Yeah, but then like, you know.
What are you on about? To be honest, I would want it to be me first because
I feel like culturally that's what should happen.
Culturally, yes. But also if I had the baby first, then at least like I'll like, you know, it's the first one out of us that has the pregnant having a baby. We're going to get extra attention. Mommy's going to be so happy.
It should be
second person is like...
so you want me to be the one that mommy doesn't give a fuck about?
No, I just want you to be
feel like you got rights of first child, basically. First child rights.
So basically, don't have a kid until I do.
Honestly,
anyway,
I definitely do not want a kid.
No, not now, but
want to get married.
I'm going to freeze my eggs though. But anyway.
Are you?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to freeze my eggs next year.
That's going to be mad expensive.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do it.
Then you can have a baby anytime.
Exactly. Anyway, guys.
Can you? No, you still can't.
I just want to say, forget eggs and babies. Friendship. Friendship is important. It's very important.
Good for our soul.
Exactly. And we always end our episode saying how important friendship is. Don't have pride with friendships. Give second chances in friendships, you know? And yes, love your friends.
Love your friends.
And we love you. You're our besties.
You are our besties.
Honestly, you are. Like, even though we don't see you. It's so weird because I remember like someone came up to me and they were like, oh, you know, she loves you from your podcast. I was like, I love her too. They were like, why are you lying?
What?
Yeah.
You said that?
In Cyprus, when we were like out, this guy was like, she loves you, your podcast. I was like, oh, thank you. I love you too. And then he was like, why are you lying? You don't love
I hate her because she
like,
doesn't have that connection.
He was like, why are you lying? You don't love her. I was like, excuse me.
Well, in fact, then she doesn't love me then.
No, because they listen to us. They know us. They're like, whereas I don't know
you can
her.
love us.
Doesn't mean like, yeah, but like I love you because like you love me and I love that you like, we have this connection.
Yeah, it's like a narcissist love. Like I love who loves me.
No, I don't love you because you love me. I love you because you support me and you love me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, shut up.
Who is that guy to tell you who you can or cannot love?
I don't know. He was an arsehole. He made me upset. And I thought about it ever since because it upsets me because I do I do reply to people saying, I love you too. And I still do it. I don't care because I do.
So do I.
Yeah.
I'm going to start replying more now.
Anyway, we love you guys and we will see you next week. Hope you enjoyed the episode.
Love you. Bye.